Hello guys! Today we're going to review the Fantastic Four Full Circle graphic novel by Alex Ross. But before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell so you'll be updated when new content comes out. Fantastic Four Full Circle is written and illustrated by famous comic book artist Alex Ross, with Josh Johnson helping in the coloring and Ariana Maher as letterer, with Abrams Comic Arts as publisher. Alex Ross burst into the comic scene with Marvel's a collaboration with writer Kurt Busiek. With his hyper-realistic painted pages, Ross became a superstar artist in the industry, with his work also crossing over into highbrow auction houses. His other works include Justice, Kingdom Come, Superman, Peace on Earth, and the Earth X trilogy. With Full Circle, Alex Ross tried to recreate the feel of the classic Fantastic Four stories by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in tone and look. The story actually harkens back to a milestone story of Lee and Kirby titled This Man, This Monster, where a man tries to replace the things placed in the Fantastic Four roster, which actually explains the title. In this work, the Fantastic Four are forced to enter the negative zone after an intruder appears inside their headquarters, bringing with him creatures from the negative zone. They try to investigate the mystery behind the intruder's appearance, and what they discover in the negative zone brings them back to the fateful events of their adventure in the negative zone, as seen in the story This Man, This Monster. The themes of redemption and contentment are prevalent in the novel. We see the characters realizing past mistakes and making amends and achieving contentment. We also see characters who are never content, and the last line of the novel actually is a direct indictment of the lack of contentment of some players. While some people learned to stop and smell the roses, others chose to look at the thorns. The story is simple enough, reminiscent of those Lee and Kirby collaborations, and there is a nice moment of humanity in the story when Ross addresses the very human need for sex in one scene. A review of any Alex Ross work will not be complete without mentioning the art. With Full Circle, Ross deviates from his trademark hyper-realistic painted style. While the basic line style of Ross is pretty much apparent here, it is in the coloring where Ross experimented with a different method. Ross tried to capture the 60s pop art aesthetic with the visuals of the book. The effect might be jarring for those who are looking for the trademark Alex Ross visuals. There is a psychedelic feel and look in a lot of the panels that will be very striking for a lot of people. What you will see here is Ross trying to capture the Jack Kirby style, especially with the machines. There are also some panels here that would remind you of the work of Sam Keith. For those yearning for the painted look in the pages, you will still see some panels here that have that look, but they are mostly for flashbacks only to help distinguish the periods. With the very detailed and striking visuals, the large format is very helpful in giving you a very cinematic experience while reading the novel. Some page turns are actually a treat for those who admire Ross's art. In conclusion, the book plays like a tribute to the old school comics of the 60s in terms of writing and art. It is an interesting addition to the body of work of Ross, one that provides others a different style to appreciate when it comes to visuals. It is not really a must-have compared to Ross's other works, but it will still be an asset to your collection. So that's it for Fantastic Four Full Circle. This has been Kulas for Tambe Reviews. Thank you for watching and keep on playing.